Hello guys, welcome back to Super Guy Boy Show, and today we are back with another DVD collection video. And I think that these picks I got today are a lot more interesting, and finally y'all are gonna see the ones I was excited for y'all to see. But before anything happens, I noticed this in the last video looking back at it when I was editing quote unquote, besides just cutting the parts where I wasn't saying shit. Oh, the camera keeps moving. I'm literally having my perfume holding this camera. But anyway, I noticed this in my video when I was editing it, that there was a booklet that I didn't show at all, which I got really mad at. So to show y'all, this is the booklet. Still, I haven't finished Inland Empire, but I'm very interested in finishing the film. And yes, I did look through the booklet because, you know me, one of the things I love about DVD packagings is when they have a booklet and basically it's filled with stuff from the movie and all that. And I think this looks great. Most of them I do not know the context of, but they look great to look at in my opinion. Let me see. Oh yeah, that creepy scene with the actress for Sarah Palmer. She does a great job in that scene. I like how out of nowhere it is. Like Laura Dern's character's like trying to relax and shit, and then she comes over and says the weirdest stuff ever. And then she's like, "Hey, I think you can leave right now." Like it's really the most like David Lynch ass scene ever, unfiltered. I love it for that reason. I love that scene. That's one of the few scenes that appealed to me so far from what I watched of Inland Empire. And oh, obviously rabbits. I really love that. Yes, I've seen the short film. Yes, it's weird. I don't get the significance of it. Um, if y'all are personally asking me the actual meaning of Inland Empire from what I've seen so far, from halfway through the movie, I'm guessing it's about the artificialness of the celebrity lifestyle and how the kind of standards or kind of like the high expectations that we put on celebrities kind of bleeding into real life in a way. I don't know. That's what I got from the movie so far. Maybe it's not that. I personally don't know because I haven't finished it. And personally, I don't even know if this has a meaning at all to the movie. Maybe it's just David Lynch being David Lynch and just confusing people for the point of just being confusing. But so far from what I've seen, the thing is peeking out. The cover is peeking out. I hate that. From what I've seen so far, it's so far my least favorite David Lynch film. I don't know, the experimentation and weirdness of the film just hasn't been that appealing to me. And for an update for y'all, I'm sorry, I'm scratching myself. I have gotten rid of the sticker so far from the Friday the 13th DVD copy. Now, if y'all remember, there was a big ass sticker right there that I tried to remove and it left this gunk on it. And I've removed most of it. There's still some of that, but seems to be more of inside it. So unfortunately, I'm stuck with it. But yeah, I really love this one. Y'all know me, I already talked about in my last video. I really love this movie and all that. And we got a couple of some horror movies from the 80s to go through too. But before we do, we can finally go through this. Alfred Hitchcock's, like, essential collection. I got this one for my birthday, and I think this is a great box set in my opinion. It pretty much gives you what you want. It gives you Rear Window, Vertigo, North by Northwest, The Birds, and Psycho. And obviously you're gonna ask which ones is my favorite. I'd say North by Northwest might be my favorite. Obviously Psycho's the more popular one, and I think Psycho is my favorite. But North by Northwest hits a different spot for me because it's a fun movie for me. I love the actor in there. The main actor is great. Y'all know me, the plane scene is obviously the most iconic one, but it's mainly the actor. The actor makes up for most of the movie. The movie is so fun because of him. Like, you can't have, like, this film's foundation is on that actor, and he does such a great job. I'm trying to remember his name. Jesus Christ. Cary Grant, that's his name. He does such a great job in this movie. But to rank it, and, Vertigo is great. Obviously, Jimmy Stewart does such a great job. Rear Window, I love it. My only issue is that I've only seen it once, but I do remember the first 50 minutes of the movie not being much of anything that's significant. It doesn't get better till like around an hour in the movie, but outside of that, it's a really great film. Psycho, obviously, I don't have much to say, but no, honestly, great films over here, and to show y'all, that's what we got. And yep, one of my favorites because it shows one for every single film on here. Holy shit. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. This is what we have here. I'm trying not to drop a single one of these DVDs. Holy shit, this is basically a, a collector's dream. I'm guessing this is what most DVD collectors would love to have, a representation of their movies that they have. And I love it because of that, you know? Great box set. Definitely one of my favorites collection on my collection. And yeah, Alfred Hitchcock, y'all know me. I love a lot of classic movies and all that, and Alfred Hitchcock is one of my favorite classic directors to look back on. Now, time for the horror movies parts that I told y'all about. The Thing. And I got this one from, I think, Amazon, and I remember me and my brother were watching it because it was my brother's first time watching it. And I remember back then I used to really love this movie when I went through my horror movie phase, but personally, going back at it, oh, here it is. Oh, and here. Obviously, great movie cover. I don't think anything has ever been it. Not many horror films has been this classic cover. Sorry about that. This is the cover. One of my favorite classic horror movie covers. And watching the movie back after so many years of having watching it, I didn't like this movie as much as I used to. I think my biggest problem with this movie is that the characters and personally myself, I didn't find it that interesting outside of the special effects and the monster. Obviously, the special effects steal the whole show. I think this is easily the best horror movie effects ever. This is so great. The fact that it's all practical and it looks so realistic and so freaky and it's so good. I love the special effects in this movie. But mainly my biggest issue is the characters. I don't find them that interesting. And I don't need like deep characters to watch. Because I love Friday the 13th, 3D and all that and Evil Dead. And I'm not going to go on and say like they're well written characters and all that. But really, I think I just need characters that are interesting to watch, and this movie just doesn't have that. It's mainly the monster and the special effects that are the main show for me personally. So yeah, I know it's a hot take to not be a big fan of this film, but I just don't see it as that great compared to other horror movie classics of that time. I don't even think this is even John Carpenter's best. He's definitely done way more better. I think obviously Halloween is better than this. I would say even Halloween 3 is better than this. The Fog is a great movie. I think that one is a better one in terms of atmosphere and suspense more than this film. I think John Carpenter's done way more better work than this film. This one's not as interesting as I think other films on his discography is. In terms of his classic ones, this isn't my favorite from his. And, I could get why people would love it, but personally for me, it's just not my thing. Okay, here's one that I've been wanting to show y'all. Blade Runner 2049. I love the original Blade Runner film easily. Oh, my brother got this and he never got to open it. So yeah. So while I'm talking, I'm gonna open it. So yeah, I love the original Blade Runner movie. It has easily one of the best atmospheres of any sci-fi film. I love the world and all of that. But I think this one, for being a sequel to such a classic film, it does such a great job at it. I think for such a large gap, I'm surprised how well the movie does do a good job in rebuilding the whole world and all that the original left you off with. Here it is. Not much to it. Simple Blu-ray cover, but this movie is great. I think most people's issues with the movie is probably the fact that there isn't much that goes on in the film besides mainly world building outside the last couple of minutes of the film where there's action going on. But no, this film is great. Jared Leto is great. Ryan Gosling is great. Harrison Ford is great. Ryan Gosling's just a great actor in general. But This film is great. I think it's almost as good as the original. It's still slightly a bit down, but still, I think this has a chance of being as good as the original as more time can go on. Okay, next one. Actually, I feel like I should just go through these like at the same time. Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2. I'm gonna go through Evil Dead 1 first. I fucking love Evil Dead. I love Sam Raimi. I love his fucking films. And this is just such a good thing to have. I love Evil Dead. I think one of the things I love about Evil Dead is that it's one of those horror movie series that doesn't have a bad film or doesn't have much of trash in it. Like most like popular horror movie franchises do have bad movies within them, like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and all that. But the thing is that the series doesn't have a bad film. Army of Darkness isn't as good as Evil Dead 1 and 2, but still, I wouldn't say it's a bad film. I just think it's an average one. But still, I think Evil Dead 1 and 2 stand so well. Obviously I love the second one way more, but they're slightly like, honestly, for me, they're slightly like close together in so many ways. I love them both for their own personal reasons. Like I love the first one because of how campy and how raw it is. This is one of the few horror movies that are independent and all that that still like stands up today, and the raw energy I get from it still appeals to me so much. I love the special effects. I love the campy acting. I love the very like weird synth music throughout it and the very harsh like string sections throughout it. I think the trailer is easily one of the best horror movie trailers. Easily just one of my favorite trailers in general. I love the trailer for Evil Dead. I remember before I ever saw this movie, this was so long ago. Um, I remember I would watch the trailer over and over again because of how good it is. In fact, it's so good that I'm gonna just leave it in the description because it's such a great trailer. But I love these movies. I love Evil Dead. It's Evil Dead 1 and 2 are probably my favorite horror movies of all time. It stands to me a lot, but I'm gonna just show off Evil Dead 2, the crowning achievement of horror movies in my opinion. Oh, show you the back. Ash in one of the weirdest scenes ever where he's just laughing. I think this, oh my god, and it doesn't do the whole like same thing. Look, it's two different things. I love this thing. Holy shit. I haven't been through it that much. I think I only opened it like once when when me and my brother were rewatching it. And the thing about it is that I think this movie, I've seen Evil Dead 1 and 2 probably like over 50 times, and I still don't get tired of it. Obviously, actually I think I've seen it more than like 80 times if I'm being honest, because I remember when me and my brother would just wake up every day and just watch Evil Dead 1 or 2 in the morning. Like it went on for so long because they were such interesting movies to go through. I love these movies. These movies are great. And yeah, campy ass looking cover with the skull. Fucking love it. Yeah, I don't have much to say. And I think this is where I should end the video. So far, this video has been probably my favorite to go through. And if I ever do another video, it'll probably be some other great ones as well. But yeah, hopefully you had a wonderful time watching this. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. And yeah, see you in the next video. See ya.